Michael Knowles, the host of the Michael Knowles Show. Sir, I look at this and I'm like, these candidates aren't even in the same library, let alone the same book or same page.
No, certainly not. And I think you're seeing that reflected not just in the polls, the public polling, and not even just in the internal polling, but in the way that the candidates are laying out their strategy right now. What is Trump doing? Pretty much more of the same. Trump is doing everything he's been doing since 2016, and he's been pointing to the success of his policies after he was elected in 2016. Kamala is flipping her strategy because she feels it's not working right now. So having previously said during the debate with Trump that she is not Joe Biden, she represents a new generation of leadership, what does she say? She now says she wouldn't have done anything different than Joe Biden did in the first term. But then even beyond that, she's not even just trying to steal the Biden record. She's trying to steal Trump's policies. So having run on an open border, having picked a running mate who said he wants to build a 30-foot ladder factory if anyone builds a 25-foot wall, now she's running campaign ads with pictures of Trump's border wall. Kamala Harris is running on so many policies that Trump supported. So I think that tells you everything you need to know about the two camps.
Yeah, and Michael, I want to, Charlemagne, I'm not going to call him the God anymore. Charlemagne called out Harris for doing a lot of things wrong, and the border wall was included in that. Listen to this.
Doesn't the Biden administration have to take some blame for the border, though? A lot of the blame? Because, I mean, the first 3 years, y'all did get a lot of things wrong with the border.
No, Charlemagne, within hours of being inaugurated, the first bill we passed before we did the Inflation Reduction Act, before we did the Bipartisan Infrastructure Act, before we did the Safer Communities Act to deal with gun violence, first thing we dropped was a bill to fix the broken immigration system, which, by the way, Trump did not fix when he was president.
So, look, the problem is she went on to talk about amnesty and stuff like that. Yes, she created this problem. And also, she was like, no, I was never the border czar. Yes, you were.
The proof, of course, is in the tasting. That's where the proof of the pudding is. So the proof of the policies is in the public effect. The Democrats now are scrambling. They're trying to say that they desperately needed a new border bill that they proposed that Trump opposed. Now, of course, what they don't tell you about the border bill is it would have made the illegal immigration crisis worse, and it would have effectively granted a lot of amnesty to a lot of people who would have come in here.
Like
but even beyond that, the way that you know the border bill wasn't necessary is that Trump did control illegal immigration just before Biden and Harris showed up on the scene. So if Trump could do it without that new border bill, how come Joe Biden and Kamala Harris could not? Same thing, she mentions the Inflation Reduction Act. The way that you know the Inflation Reduction Act was bunk is that it didn't reduce inflation. There are ways to test these things. You don't need to take them at their word. The way you know the infrastructure bill didn't work, it didn't really rebuild infrastructure. She had two tasks that she was given presidential authority on. One was the border crisis, obviously failed on that. And the other one was connecting rural Americans to high-speed internet. Once again, we can test it. She was given billions of dollars,
$42 billion.
And she didn't connect one American to high-speed internet. So that's the record. It's a record of failure. Don't tell me what you're going to promise. Tell me what you can do.